Good morning. All right. Welcome to teaching, all of you. Thank you for coming. And I would like to say thank you to Bodhicitta Sangha. And that's all. You're welcome. You know that this is about Vipashyana, right? Yeah. All right. And Vipashyana is usually not for beginners, right? According to Buddhism. You know that, right? Because in order to practice Vipashyana, we have to finish our preliminary first. That's for sure. That's why Vipashyana is not for beginners. But I'm going to teach you the basic teachings of Vipashyana today. And it is based on the stages of meditation. The stages of meditation is actually most about Vipashyana and the shamatha meditation. As you know that this teaching, the stages of meditation by Kamalashila, and he was a great scholar of the 9th century, and he was a student of the great master Shantarakshita, who went to Tibet and established these teachings in Tibet. So the stages of meditation in this teaching actually describes different levels of meditation and how a spiritual path can be developed and how we should understand and meditate about the emptiness and wisdom. So Vipashyana teachings and meditation, practice meditation are not really easy. That's why it's not for beginners. But I just want to share with all of you this teaching and experience of my practice and also my understanding about these teachings. So just let you know that I'm not here to tell you what to do and what not to do. I mean, just want to share with you what I have learned from these teachings, what I have learned from my teachers, so that you can think about it and what you want to do. You should make on your decision. Because every decision we make is so important for our life and for others. So we all should learn to live in a way that make us joy, happiness, possible, So it's very important to have a good life, which means we need an open mind and we need an open heart through sort of our practice and through these teachings. So, of course, kindness and love, compassion, all these are cause of a good life. These are also the foundation of sort of healthy relationship. Without this kind of thing, meditations, our life is meaning, no essence. So all these things are, based on spiritual practice. That's all about Buddhism. So in order to practice and meditate, first, of course, as you know, we need to make sure that our motivation is correct, the most important. And we should understand that we are so fortunate to have this perfect, precious human life in which we have the opportunities to practice, to learn, and to understand. So, very important. So these teachings and meditation for a benefit for everybody, ourselves and also for others who is not here today with us. We have to include everybody, all living beings. With this kind of motivation, one day definitely we will be able to successful to help others. That's our goal. That's the Mahayana Buddhism. The goal, eventually, help others. That's the only goal. That's what we are looking for. That's why we have to correct our motivation, and because the motivation and the teachings of Buddha always say that we have this, what do you call it? We possess in Latin essence or seed or a Buddha nature, right? That's why one day we will be successful to help others if we have a pure motivation, a good motivation. For that reason, when we study and meditate on these teachings, we should have a pure motivation. That's first we have to do. Okay, this is how we correct our motivation. Do you understand? Because the motivation is connected with our intention, with our thoughts, connected with our energies. Motivation is connected with our channels, with our bodies. So it's very important to have a pure motivation. Then whatever you do, whatever you say, it will be benefit for everybody. And then second is to have a mind free from misconception, free from conceptualization when we practice or meditate, right? Which means to practice without distraction and practice without sort of losing focus. For example, if we sort of let come lots of thoughts when we meditate, then, they destroy our inner peace. Then we will lose our practice, right? So whatever we do, we should try to practice with a concentrate mind. Very important. These are not so easy. Have a pure motivation. Easy to understand, but not easy to practice. Have a pure motivation and free from, when we meditate, misconception, without thoughts. It's not that easy, if, Buddha say that people really are happy to hear if Buddha say, oh, Buddhism is very easy, and, say, become a Buddhist, take refuge vows, and then say some prayers, and then if you don't have time to practice, it's fine, then you will, you don't have to practice a lot, and if you don't have time, or if you're laziness, just to say some prayers and then become a Buddhist and just to believe, and then you will get liberation before you die, even this lifetime. That will be nice, huh? Very nice. People like to hear that. But that's not going to happen. Buddhism is difficult, okay? You have to practice, no matter what. If you don't have time to practice, that's your problem. That's our problem. If you don't practice, nothing change, nothing happen. If you practice, easy. You can change, that's for sure. No doubt. You can change your mind. You can change your behavior. You can change your life, everything. You can. Possible. If you don't practice, no. Say some prayers with visualizations. Those are good, but not. Because, it depends. When we investigate our mind, we will see the negative thoughts, negative emotions. When I say negative, attachment, anger, ignorance, jealous, we see, right? We see. So these are obstacles to get enlightenment. As long as we have this, then our mind is that's, I will teach you about this, Vipashyana. So anyway, it's Buddhism is very nice and good path, and lots of wonderful meditation, the methods, instructions, all of these things. But we have to practice a lot. Otherwise, not that easy. So whatever we do, we should try to practice with pure motivation, with concentrate, all that. And then, of course, finally, when we have done anything that good or virtues, all these meditations, we should dedicate for the sake of all beings, right? So these three are very important. We call it three excellent methods or three supreme methods. Very important to remember when we practice, when we meditate, whatever we do according to Buddhism. And I think another important to understand is in order to learn and practice Dharma, we have to know the value of the Dharma and the precious human life. Very important, I think. We are fortunate that we have these opportunities. It's not that easy to find, right? And we also founded the great path, which is Mahayana or Vajrayana, whatever. So this without dharma, our life is, without essence. So very, very important. And generally, dharma is very profound. So we can't learn in all of them. Buddhism is very profound, these teachings, and we have no time to finish or learn in everything. But we have to find something in Dharma that is necessary for our life. Very, very important. That's, I think, we should, looking for. And there are also a few things we must pay attention if we want to do a good practice. So first, when we practice our body, mind, energy, all this, right? So we need power of body. If our body is sort of uncomfortable or powerless, then when we meditate, we sort of have lost the power of body. Then it's difficult to meditate. And then also they said power of speech. We need to really make sure that when we have a group practice or meditation like this, when we talk each other, make really sure that the conversation will be very pleasant. Do not directly or indirectly interrupt or harm each other. So don't say things without respect each other. Very important. Otherwise, as an ordinary being, always the mind, the thoughts are, arises, like negative or whatever. People really, without investigate or without understanding what they talk about, So I think power of speech means make sure don't harm. When we have sort of conversation or talk, make sure pleasant. Okay, very important. And then power of mind. If we lost our mind or negative thoughts, then we can't concentrate. Right? Do you remember Paparam which said that if you want to sort of attain quietness or peaceful mind, then you need to focus on your concentration. So mind, another one. And then power of energy. If there is a negative energy during our meditation, then it will be difficult to meditate and develop our mind. So these are very important. I think usually a group practice is very beneficial because sort of it gives us a good energy, right? We share each other teachings, meditations, experience, all this really good energy. So these are usually Buddhism called the inner conditions of body and mind when we are practicing. Then, it doesn't matter whether or not we receive all the realizations of enlightenment. It's really just enough that we are trying to control our mind and try to purify our negative thoughts and negative karma. We are all Dharma practitioners, I think. Some of you practice Dharma very, very long time. Some of may be just beginners, I don't know. So I think, sometimes it's very helpful to investigate ourselves and how we are doing with our practice and where we are. We have to change something. We need to check our mind. If we consider that we are practitioner or we want to practice year by year, month by month, day by day, we have to investigate how much change and that's very important. Otherwise, just always same person, next year same, lots of negative thoughts, and develop our negative karma and thoughts day by day, right? We develop in that every day, the situation and how we talk, how we do, whatever. We develop our negative thoughts, negative karma. So we need to diminish all of these things. So we have to change our mind. So we have to, nobody can, judge you. I mean, you investigate. We investigate our mind, it's better or it's worse or it's same. That's very important. So generally, getting enlightenment is not that easy because the Buddha discovered a very profound meditation and realization, but that is something extremely deep and not easy to attain because he discovered the profound, the realization, this realization of truth is cause all different types of negative emotions or afflictions to diminish, Buddha recognized that it was difficult for most people to understand without a good foundation. Which is a Vipashyana. He discovered this meditation, profound, vast, but without good foundation, it's difficult to meditate, to practice, to understand. We need a good foundation. Good foundation is the Buddha suggested that everybody, we all people should practice bodhicitta first, right? That's the foundation. That's the foundation. So that it makes open our mind. If you practice bodhicitta, definitely open our mind. That's very clear. I see through my experience. I mean, my main practice bodhicitta. So it makes open our mind and wishing happiness to ourselves and other living beings. That's so important. That's the key thing. That's the door. Then we sort of connect it with our heart, with our mind, to recognize the essence of our life. If you practice bodhicitta, definitely you will understand what is the essence, the life. This practice develop our mind, our heart. That's why it's called the heart of enlightenment, right? But it is not possible to successful all the time when we meditate, right? But try to meditate every day. Then we will get better. That's for sure. If we don't practice, nothing. It's nice to learning something and hear these teachings. Very nice, even though intellectually, but if you really want to change, you have to practice. Because through meditation, we can recognize our mistakes and our mind to think and change, So I think very important to practice. So that is, just I give you some general opening comments about Buddhism. I think you already know. Maybe some are new today here, so it's very good to hear this general basic teaching. Now teaching the Vipashyana. it is very important teaching. And Vipassana is, just let you know, definitely through developed through the shamatha meditation. Okay? Because if our mind has many thoughts and cannot focus on the object of attention, then we cannot recognize the true nature because we don't have shamatha meditation, right? Therefore, shamatha meditation is absolutely necessary and also established first shamatha meditation. Shantadeva says we need to have Vipassana that is based on shamatha meditation, which is very peaceful mind, right? So Vipassana is about the nature of mind. So think about if we and our mind full of thoughts, how we recognize the nature of mind. So that's why shamatha practice is very, very necessary. Not only this, shamatha meditation is the root of, the essence of all, whatever, like meditate compassion, meditate bodhicitta, meditate love and kindness, meditate whatever there are so many things, but shamatha is the root. Shamatha is the foundation, right? So, of course, here Vipassana, in order to practice Vipassana, is about the nature of mind. It's about nature of all phenomena, right? So, in order to practice that, we need a very peaceful and calm mind. We have to control our mind in order to see the nature of mind. So, we actually can practice shamatha without Vipassana. You know that, right? But we cannot practice Vipassana without shamatha. Because in order to develop Vipassana meditation, we need a peaceful mind. I just said. So we need to have sort of complete control of our mind in order to see the nature of mind and nature of things with the understanding of Vipassana. That's why shamatha meditation should be achieved first. So Buddha taught these two practices, and they are the only methods by which we can achieve all the levels of concentration. So, very important. And now again, the genuine shamatha meditation. The genuine shamatha is the mind is able to rest in the mind. And the mind becomes so relaxed that it rests in itself. Just it is. And, in a very nature way, And the mind becomes stable and peaceful and relaxed. That is shamatha. That's very important in order to practice Vipassana. Do you understand? So we should check whether or not we have this peaceful or relaxed mind or not. But I think, we practice shamatha all the time, right? Long time, many hours, many years. So, maybe we are ready to practice Vipassana, The first Anzam Drukpa Rinpoche, which my root teacher, the second Anzam Drukpa Rinpoche is, not second, the first Anzam Drukpa Rinpoche, he lets his student practice shamatha for at least 3 years. nothing else. If you really, he said, if you really want to practice Vipassana, to see or recognize the true nature, first practice shamatha 3 years, because that's the foundation, right? Because when we recognize our nature mind, usually without shamatha, just a moment and then it's go away, right? It's not stable because the thoughts arise, because our thoughts destroy this nature mind, which is our mind is not trained through practice shamatha. Because we are not sort of removing the distractions of thoughts, and we are not sort of perceiving things very clearly because of the thoughts, which is perceiving things very clearly. This is the Vipassana mind, you know. Maybe you have done this many times, you know, when you practice. I mean, I hear lots of times Vipashyana retreat and practice, but usually I think here in United States, when we have retreat Vipashyana, I think that's not really sort of, you know, it's kind of shamatha retreat, not really Vipashyana, I think. But you know, but when we meditate on nature mind and we got it and then go away, just within, you know, moment, you know, it go away, not there, right? So that's the problem. That's the problem, you know. That means we don't have shamatha meditation. And once mind is stable and becomes unmoved by thoughts, then we are able to have a sort of clear understanding of things. Because to see the true nature of mind, we have to have a clear understanding and be able to focus the mind on the object for as long as is necessary, you know. So now, in conclusion, the shamatha meditation alone will not be able to remove the all afflictive emotions. But without shamatha meditation, the mind will be distracted to different objects, right? So if we cultivate only Vipassana, it will be sort of unstable, not good. If we practice only shamatha, will not be able to remove or diminish our negative thoughts. So either of these is missing, then probably the true nature of things cannot be perceived. So we need to have both. Because due to the power of shamatha meditation, the mind will not be disturbed by, you know, thoughts. And Vipassana practice eliminates all the wrong views, wrong, you know, misunderstand things. And we need both shamatha and meditation. Also, when I say both, it's not separately, in union. Shamatha and Vipassana meditation, union. We need practice. Whatever is experienced through practice Vipassana is always the genuine, because things are they truly are. I mean, it means a state of nature awareness that is without dualistic thinking. And we become very confident of our meditation at this point, because it becomes very strong and we experience sort of bliss and comfort, you know. So it is important to practice both shamatha and vipassana in general. But I'm not going to teach you shamatha today because you already know. And I will more teach you about vipassana and also meditation. Lots of Vipassana meditation today, okay? Now, meditation time. Just I told you, meditation, it's very, very important. And meditation is a very wonderful method. And it's not always easy, right? For especially beginner, meditation is not always easy. There are some obstacles that are commonly sort of encountered when we sort of begin to meditate. Our thoughts arises, and our body is uncomfortable. So everything is sort of obstacle. But so I always say that we should not push ourselves too hard, just relax. And if you can't meditate, that's okay. Take time and, take a break and then come back and meditate again. Usually, what happens is when we meditate, half distract and half sort of concentrate, right? Sort of mixed. And natural activity of the mind is to sort of produce the thoughts. When we meditate, we are not trying to follow in the thoughts, and we need to let them come and go. That is the key point. That's usually very important. Keep your mind. Just let them be, come and go. Our thoughts is just, I will teach you more this, but this is also part of our mind, the nature mind. So it will be fine. But the problem is we just follow and feed our thoughts and let come more and more, one after another. And then we will lose the peaceful mind. So that's not good. So today we should try to meditate on Vipashyana. Not else, There usually we do meditate different things, shamatha, bodhicitta, whatever. But today only Vipashyana. Focus on one thing, meditation. Okay, we have 4 sessions. So we should meditate on Vipashyana. As I mentioned earlier, the Vipashyana is not for beginners, but it's okay. If you don't understand and you don't get the realization of the nature mind, it's fine. Just, relax and focus your mind, and you will see what is going on. So first of all, when we meditate, very important to relax body and mind, both, and correct our motivation. And then now, with this meditation, breathe very gently and let your breath dissolve into your mind. There is nothing, you don't have to visualize. Just very, very simple meditation. But most important thing is just remain in that, when you breathe in and out, and just dissolve, let your breath dissolve into your mind, which means you need to look deeply, into your mind and remain in that present moment and look deeply into your mind and let go everything. Let go the physical, sensations or any other sort of distractions. But if you're not beginner, do not lose the awareness. And slowly allow yourself to enter more deeply into quietness or calm or the, awareness. Just let it be in awareness. The point is just to keep the mind to remain aware of the present. You will experience inner calmness and relax in that space. And then breathe out. So when you breathe in and out, simply concentrate on your breath. When you breathe long, breathe in and out very gently, and concentrate on your breath. And between breathe in and out, just to recognize the true nature of your mind and experience of this, bliss and comfort. That's I think good for this practice, good for beginner and advanced, both. So if you are really beginner, focus on your breath. Breathe in and out very gently. And then after that, breathe. Sometimes I do breathe out and kind of pause or hold for a second. And then just to relax and look into your mind. And then your thoughts arise, definitely, if you're a beginner. And then breathe out. Don't follow this thought. Just let them be. And they will naturally disappear. Can destroy if you don't follow. Then breathe out very gently. And then relax also there. And see. If you don't recognize the nature of mind, that's fine. You just relax there. Just to relax. Right? If you're not beginner and you receive already these instructions of Vipashyana or the nature mind or whatever, then you don't have to focus on your breath. Your breath just, automatically breathe in and out, without, focusing. Just, we always do that. You don't have to focus on your breath. Just to relax and stay and recognize the nature mind. And this combination, both the union of emptiness and awareness, that's the Vipassana meditation, if you understand that, if you have instruction. I'm not going to teach you specific instructions for the Vipassana today in public. I never do that. These instructions actually receive your individual, from your root teacher or whatever. Today I'm just to teach you basic teachings of Vipassana and basic sort of, good foundation, this meditation. So it's good for everybody. Just you should relax your mind and body and then see how works your mind. Maybe you will find out something. Maybe you just don't. You sort of notice that there is a lot of thoughts arises now. But that's just fine. So key point again, don't follow your thoughts. You don't have to stop. You can't try to stop your thoughts, but just let them go, right? And then they disappear. It's like a wave in ocean. A wave, you just disappear into ocean. It's fine. And no worries. Do you understand? Any questions? Yeah?
How is it different from objectless shamatha?
Objectless shamatha and Vipashyana. Oh, totally different. That's objectless shamatha is shamatha meditation. Shamatha meditation usually it's relaxed and calm and peaceful without thoughts. Vipassana is, of course, that too, relax without thoughts, but there is a clarity and awareness or emptiness. So, totally different. So, Vipassana is about the union of emptiness and awareness. That is the nature of mind, if you understand. So, we are talking about our minds. When you meditate, you will experience that. You will experience or you will recognize the union of emptiness and awareness. If you don't recognize that, that means you are not ready to practice Vipassana. You have to learn things, in order to practice Vipassana, really we have to, there are lots of, other methods, practice, meditation, so we should do that first. It's no hurry to practice Vipassana, no need, But if we understand, but in order to understand or recognize the union of emptiness and awareness or clarity, you need a special sort of instruction from your root teacher. But I will teach you all these things later, okay? Your question? Well, it's up to you. Usually, when we practice Vipassana or Dzogchen, you can't close your eyes. But sometimes people are difficult, then, you will see all this appearance, then it's kind of distract your meditation. So maybe you, if that case, then you can keep your close for a second, and then sort of once your mind calm and relax, and then slowly you can open your eyes, but not really sort of, focus on that. Just to, maybe open your eyes a little bit, but you look, look it directly, very deeply into your mind. In order to do this, for me, if I close my eyes, it doesn't work. Especially beginner, very difficult. But maybe you should do both, sometimes keep closed, sometimes keep open, let's see, do both. All right. Now, few minutes meditation. This meditation is actually for very advanced student, very, very, which means you already established shamatha meditation. So which means you have already peaceful mind and you really control your mind easily. Right? So I hope, I think you guys really flexible and practice shamatha a lot. So I think you will see. I think ready. And if you don't recognize that the nature of things that I told you, don't worry, okay? Don't really try to sort of, where is it, how, and the sort of, push yourself very hard. Don't do that. It doesn't work that way. This, I will teach you more, but this teaching, this meditation is through your faith, your devotion, your shamatha meditation. There are so many cause and conditions, in order to practice this meditation. I will teach you more of that things, okay, later. But what I'm trying to say is don't push yourself too hard. Just to let go everything. Just and relax, and maybe then you will see. Let go everything and relax, and then suddenly you will see. That's it. But if you don't see that, just to relax and try to meditate. Just you just say objectless shamatha, and maybe you will recognize your alaya, the ground consciousness. You will see that. And that's also okay, according to Maharaj Rinpoche's instruction. That's a very good foundation. Practice this practice in alaya, the ground consciousness. It's good method and good foundation. You should meditate on that. There is no clarity, no awareness, that meditation, but it's very peaceful and very calm mind. So it's very nice too. Okay? Few minutes. Just to relax. First of all, you need to correct your motivation. Benefit for all sentient beings. Especially those who are suffering, those who lost their life, recognize how fortunate we are. Little bit think about Dharma. Without Dharma, our life is sort of no essence. Which means Dharma, this case Dharma means love, compassion, mindfulness, the realization, emptiness, nature mind, all these are Dharma. So without this, our life is very meaningless. So through this, we will understand the value of meditation, gives us very confidence, makes us, practice more and more. If you understand the value of meditation, understand your precious human life, makes us do something for good, ourselves and others. So it's very nice. Once you establish these thoughts, Then deep breath, few times, just to let go everything. Once your mind is calm, then look directly its nature and stay in that space.